feeling upset, out of balance, negative emotions, fear, worry, anger, resentment, unforgiveness, lack of self-esteem, hatred, dissatisfaction, being held back or driven by our ego or addictions are all examples of unhappiness. Here are 10 signs that someone is unhappy despite their assurances everything is fine. 1. They don't have many friends. When someone constantly exudes negativity, it can become draining for those around them. As a result, unhappy and bitter people have fewer friends. Another factor that influences their social standing is that they do not easily trust others. They are constantly suspicious of other people's motives and put up walls to keep others from getting to know them. Instead of seeing friends as a source of positive support, they see potential friends as people who will most likely to betray them. 2. They always complain. A person who is unhappy is also an ungrateful person. God has lavished us with many blessings, but some people are dissatisfied with them, whether it is their home, money, job, or anything else. It happens for a variety of reasons. Some people think a lot. They have a habit of scrutinizing everything and then forming positive and negative beliefs about it. When these negative beliefs work, they make a person sad, which is why they complain all the time and are unhappy. 3. They are boring. Unhappy people have unhappy lives. They usually live a dull, boring, and uninteresting life. They ensure a meaningless life, completely lacking fun, opportunity, or excitement, and then complain about it. They spend a lot of time watching TV and sitting on the couch eating chips. 4. They are pessimists. Optimists have an uncanny ability to emotionally buffer themselves from the difficulties that we all face in life. Pessimists, on the other hand, see the glass as half empty. They are expecting trouble. For them, the question is not if, but rather when. 5. They place blame on others and pretend to be victims. They are always blaming someone or their circumstances. They are rarely wrong in their eyes, and it is always someone else's fault. They see no reason to alter their beliefs, actions, behavior, personality, or thought process. They do not accept responsibility for their actions or admit to making mistakes. They are constantly wallowing in self-pity. Highly unhappy people allow their perceived emotional or mental problem to consume their very core. 6. They give short answers. They may be unhappy and unwilling to admit it if they are constantly giving short answers to people. Leave me alone, the short answers say, but without saying so. They are simply unhappy and do not wish to discuss it or burden anyone else. 7. They hate changes. People who are unhappy do not want to change, and they actually hate change. Misery hates anything new or different. Change requires effort, and unhappy people rarely want to leave their comfort zone. 8. They procrastinate excessively. Unhappy people procrastinate too much. According to Eric Jaffe, procrastination appears to be caused by an inability to manage emotions. This approach is self-defeating and leads to anxiety, guilt, shame, and unhappiness. It is critical to avoid procrastination in order to be more productive and to make your days go more comfortably. 9. They sleep too much. If they're sleeping excessively and aren't sick, it's possible that they're trying to avoid reality. Unhappy people address problems, deny problems, or temporarily avoid them. Sleeping allows them to temporarily escape from what is causing them pain. As a result, sleeping a lot may indicate that they are not as happy as everyone believes. 10. You have dead eyes. When a person is truly happy, their eyes light up and become more animated. They are weak and dull when they are unhappy. If you look in the mirror and see dead and dull eyes, accept that you are unhappy. If someone is unhappy, therapy can be a lifeline. They have undoubtedly become stuck in unhelpful thoughts and behaviors which have become normalized. A therapist can help them see the world in new ways and disrupt their habitual patterns of being. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.